Sea Ray è uno dei più grandi costruttori mondiali.
Sea Ray is one of the largest boat builders in the world. In over 50 years, millions of people have taken to the water with their motorboats. For over 20 years, they've also been building motor yachts, and we've come to Miami to test out the new flagship of the fleet, the Sea Ray 650 Fly, the newest offer from them, and we are the very first in the world to test it out.
We've just launched here at the Miami International Boat Show a new class of yachts called the L class. The first model is our new 650 Fly, which has a international appeal to it. And the Fly bridge, it is a very large and oversized bridge with two dinette areas to accommodate a selection of folks to just enjoy. There's a sun pad up at the top so you can eat some dinner, you can relax and really enjoy your on-water experience in the boat. So we're thrilled, and that's going to be our largest. The new 65 is our largest model that we have.
Prima di navigare nella baia davanti a Miami, attraversiamo questi
Before
canali.
going out into Miami Bay, whilst we're crossing these canals, passing these gorgeous villas, let's have a look around the boat.
Vi ho detto che Sea Ray ha costruito il suo successo con
I told you that the Sea Ray built their reputation on motorboats, but since then your family has grown up. You've become parents or grandparents, and so maybe it's the right time to upsize to a boat like this one.
Il Flying Bridge è probabilmente uno dei migliori della categoria. Non ricordo di averne visto uno così grande.
This flying bridge is probably one of the best in its category. I don't think I've ever seen one so big and so well equipped for a 65-footer. I'd say in fact that it's more like a 22-metre boat, judging from how you can use it and its furniture, rather than just 20. On the bridge at the bow, there's not just a sun area, but an area for cocktails. The cockpit is very elegant, and the swimboard is enormous and goes under the water. The Americans don't like driving under canopies, but if they do decide to do that with this boat, they'll get a fantastic view. The living area has lots of strong points. It's totally open towards the stern and has a great living room, eating area and kitchen, coming complete with a piano bar. The driver's armchairs look more like they come from a fisherman-type boat. There are 4 cabins below. The owner has a luxurious American-style suite, king-size bed, ample storage room in mobile units, and lots of space for moving around, thanks to the width of the boat, 5.23 metres. The bathroom is at the back. It's elegant, perhaps a little eccentric for an Italian. For the guests, there are 2 identical double cabins, and then there's a VIP cabin at the bow that has a large double bed and private bathroom. The machine room holds 2 Caterpillar C18 engines, which are enormous, 18,000 cubic centimetres, 6 inline cylinders, 1,150 horsepower each.
Non spaventatevi per le dimensioni o
But don't be frightened by the dimensions and the power. It all moves with a joystick. So easy.
Avete mai pensato di acquistare una casa all'estero? Ci sono posti molto convenienti, ma per...
Have you ever thought of buying a house abroad? There are plenty of lovely places, but some take ages to get to. But if you buy a boat abroad, you can save huge amounts. And of course, you can take a boat wherever you want. This is an American boat, for example.
Stiamo per cominciare la prova.
We're just about to try this boat out, but before we do, I need to adjust a couple of instruments.
Adesso scendiamo.
And take a look at the captain's quarters. Adjust the sound level meters on the bed.
Andiamo in sala macchine e
Into the machine room to adjust the thermometer. And I could do a test.
Proviamo la
Let's
stabilità.
see how stable it is.
Adesso
And now, to the real test.
questa è la posizione tipica al comando di un motor yacht. Ma
This is the typical command position for a motor yacht, but I'm happier staying like this. It seems like I'm driving a Sea Ray.
uno degli svantaggi
One of the disadvantages of being in Miami is that you have to wait for them to open the bridges for you.
non è detto che un grande yacht debba consumare parecchio carburante, dipende tutto dalla velocità. Gli strumenti dei motori ci
A big boat doesn't necessarily have to consume lots of fuel. It depends on the speed. The engine readouts tell me that we've done 55 hours, 35 at low turnover and 25 cruising. Average consumption has been 40 litres an hour for each engine, so not much really.
con motori così potenti.
With such powerful engines, you even go fast at the minimum, 8.7 miles an hour, which is more than 7 knots.
Non c'è nulla da fare.
You can't dispute it. The Americans are masters in comfort. I feel like I'm sitting in an armchair from home.
Se fosse un trawler, questa
If this was a trawler, this would be a good speed, 10 knots, and less than 1,000 revs a minute.
Ma non è un
But it
trawler.
isn't a trawler, and it goes much quicker.
Velocità di crociera, circa 27.
Cruising speed is around 27 to 28 knots at 2,100 revs a minute. And what if we push it to the max?
Ah, non ci credereste.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. The bell's ringing. It must have reached the speed limit. We're going 37 miles an hour, so that's 32 knots.
È un bell'andare, per una barca di...
It's so lovely being on a 65-footer with a such large flying bridge. Well done, Sea Ray.
Bene, abbiamo verificato...
Okay, so we've checked out how it performs. But just before we give the boat the final thumbs up, let's just have a look at the instruments.
Oh,
Maximum noise registers at 73 dBA in the cabin, so you could even sleep while you're sailing.
Eccellente, massima temperatura in sala macchine.
Brilliant. Maximum temperature in the engine room is 28, but averaging at 23.
Eh beh,
Okay, so it didn't pass all the tests.